What's up, everybody? Welcome. Good morning. Apologies for the late start today. We had a very rare alarm clock fail. Well, sludgy fail. Anyway, I tried to snooze, but I set my alarm clock for PM instead of AM by accident. So that's how it goes. I won't go into details, but I had literally one of the most cinematic and strange and detailed dreams I ever had. I was literally in the middle of the craziest dream, which is very rare for me to get into a sort of deep REM sleep of late. So it was a miracle that I even woke up in the midst of this insane dream. I just had a challenge from Druvgol, and he dropped away. And I know Ripun was challenging earlier, so if you guys want to come back online, I'm ready to play some chess. I don't know. I don't understand where this crazy dream came from. I'm not getting detailed dreams that I remember very often, so references. I'm not going to share it, but it's crazy. I mean, I really haven't had enough sleep lately, and it's striking to have such a dramatic dream that I couldn't wake up. I was sleeping till 11, 10:30. No, it was around 10 o'clock when I woke up. Repun, all right, he's here. It's a 5+3 challenge. Um, yeah, but I feel good. I mean, it's not that I stayed up late or anything like that. I'm in good shape, but it's a simple alarm clock question. I feel well rested. Dreams are a good sign. It means you're in a deep sleep. Repun, are you with us? I'm good. I'm good. I get to sleep late, so I have to wake up late. Chessivination. Yeah, I'm gonna take the challenges in order. You don't have to be a subscriber, but you can't send me rated challenges. So Jakey Bruce has no games, and there are two rules to challenging me. Number one rule is you have to have 100 rated games, non-bullet, because bullet isn't chess. And secondly, you have to challenge me to casual. Jakey doesn't qualify. Chess Video World will be next. Alright, so we're having fun with E5 lately. The other thing I have to stop doing, and I didn't do it last night, is not playing chess before I go to bed on my phone. That is not... Using your phone before you try to go to sleep is not a good idea. I'm gonna have to make a rule that I don't play chess right before I'm trying to go to sleep. Okay. But I was good last night. No chess before I went to sleep. Still had trouble going to sleep. So we had this the other day. I have to say I'm not well prepared in this variation. I need to do some work on this. Last time I played bishop b6, the stats say this is more common, but it looks to me like it's not as dynamic. Bishop b6 is a little more aggressive, keeping the pressure on the d4 pawn. It's your favorite variation. That's a bad sign for me. Last time I forgot what I was playing and I did something stupid. And then the other guy that I said you were him or something. Druvgol, or who was it? Not Druvgol. It was another weaker player. Ended up I mean, how can you play this position without playing f6? I just don't get it. Maybe bishop f5. But that e-pawn makes me nervous. I don't like this pawn. It's in my territory. Let's say if I take on c3, I strengthen his center. If I take on e5, he takes on c6. So there's no obvious move here. And I don't know the theory. Take on e5, bishop c6, bc6. I guess. Take on e5, bishop c6, bc6, knight e5. Possibly knight e4 there. DJ Rocks. I don't accept challenges from people with less than 100 games. I don't know if that's you, but I can't tell a lie. Now, what do I do here? This is an issue. I don't really like this position. Knight c3, bc3, pawn e5, bishop c6, e4, knight e5 with a monster knight. There is no substitute for theoretical knowledge. And I don't know this position. I mean, it's possible that f6. It's possible f6 was wrong. I feel it's right, but I don't know. Feels right to me. New to you. What about bishop e6 just like protecting my pawn? It looks weird. Bishop e6. Not exciting. Yeah, this sucks. Alright, I don't know. This sucks. I don't like this. Maybe I can play like bishop d7, queen b3. That looks awkward and passive. Pawn e5, bishop c6, e4 I looked at. Then knight e5 takes. Then knight e5. There's also bishop a3. My bishop is just buried on b6. It's a serious issue. No, I don't like this, man. This is not good. Sean Pinto, it was you who played this variation? I'm just going to take here. You know, bishop a3 is an issue. This is a lot like the what is that, Joko line? This is a Joko. What's that other line? The Scotch Gambit. It's a lot like the Scotch Gambit. I don't know theory. I just make shit up. Alright. Bishop a3 is the issue. Is the main issue. So I don't know who it was against now. I don't remember. Someone else played this line like right after Repun against me. And I was like, oh, it's Repun's Smurf account. There's some weird stuff going on that could happen. F4. F4, wow. That wasn't what I expected, but he was nervous about his knight, or what? F4 is definitely double-edged. It has some serious disadvantages. He's solid on the knight, but the rest of the position gets a little rickety after that. Well, I don't want to lose the exchange. Well, I didn't want to lose a bishop either. Shit. I lost my bishop. Oh my gosh. That's not good. Wow, we just lost. So a4 was a double threat. Oh man. I'm just losing a piece here. What are you doing, like pre-moving? What? We always have the highest quality games here. Because the result is the important thing. Oh my god. This variation I am not really happy about. Okay, no, bishop e6 is clearly mainline. Funny though, castles is rare. Usually they play knight c3 directly. Then castle. But it transposes. What's wrong with this? Oh, you played h3. So your move order is very specific. You're playing castles. There's not many games here, but why not? Like, that makes complete sense. Castles, h3. And now what does black play? f6. But I don't like this position. Why? What am I supposed to do here? So knight takes c3 is like terrible. So I have to play f takes e5 directly. Bishop c6. B c6. Knight e5. Or knight e4. I was honestly concerned about this. I didn't see I had queen takes. Or queen d5. Because I was worried about this. I missed this move. I was actually worried about like king h8, knight takes e5. But that's probably nothing too. Huh. But anyways, this is the main move. Knight takes e5. I only realized later how strong this is. This bishop a6. Wow. So you can't even play knight to c5 there. Oh, this is way better than I thought. Huh. So you have to do bishop c6, bc6, knight e4. Queen b3 check, queen d5. Something like knight to c5. And black's equal, according to the engine. Okay, interesting. I mean, there's really no answers. I don't know. You know, he played a rare move, and still, I don't feel like I have a clue what's going on there. I feel even more confused than I was before the game. You were just winning, of course. I mean, I just never ever saw a5 was a threat. That's the problem with playing openings you're not used to, you know? I mean, you just don't have the themes in your mind. I was worried about losing the exchange when I'm about to lose a piece. I mean, you know, e5 is not my normal repertoire. I'm trying to learn it, you know, a little bit. Not even seriously, just for fun. I'm not going to play e5 in a lot of tournament games. Maybe someday. But it's good for you guys that I play a very, you know, I vary my openings. You don't want to play against the same opening every day. Knight f3. He plays too fast, we know that. But I have no excuses except for the fact that I don't play that opening much and I don't really know the theory. Pretty embarrassing to allow a5. But I was obsessed with bishop a3. So I missed the main point. This is a good move. So I don't know. I mean, it just transposes to a symmetrical English. I don't really have any independent suggestions here. That's the problem. I've had this position with white a number of games. Recently against Arsenal fan. Several times. He hasn't been here for a few streams. He's working. He should get a job as a lorry driver in the UK, honestly. Alright. CD4. CD4. A6, Queen C7. Astrobate's not here. I started late. There's all kind of weird stuff going on. I started late because I set my alarm clock to PM instead of AM on snooze. It's too easy to do that. The little slider. And I can't see. I'm blind as a bat. It's hard to see the difference between AM and PM. That's the first time I've done that, though, recently. Astrobate's not here. That's strange. Alright, guys. I'm streaming till at least 1:30. So Queen T2 is an issue. He has pin city. I mean, don't I have like E5, D5? That also stops that annoying bishop f4, which is always fun. I mean, this looks like a good Sicilian. It's actually like more a reverse Grunfeld. at this stage. But what? B5? Bishop E7. Alright, I don't know. It's a move, right? Black has to have a good game here. Good game. Rook C8? No. D4. I guess. Alright, time to castle. This guy just like goes with the flow. Whoa. Now there's a subtle move. Boom. That's insane. Just goes with the flow. Yeah, I'm not really big on that pawn fork. Padron and Tony. Friday. How's the academic life? This guy just goes with flow. He just like intuitively. It's clear he's not calculating. I mean, he moves too fast, makes very committal moves. But he has good instincts. He's making moves that are like complex tactically, very quickly, without really spending much time on it. That's like the third one in a row. I guess it's just intuitive. I am confused. Bishop takes. See, that's the problem. I'm actually calculating. That requires using time. All these like blah blah blah. All these complicated variations he has some sort of quick answer for. How is that possible? He has an answer to everything. Now that's defended. Chess King, you're asking me why not bishop takes c5. All kinds of complicated reasons, I guess. I get pinned. I'm not a player who likes to go into variations without being able to calculate my way to the end, you know? I like to be sure about what I'm doing, and there was just too many variables there that I couldn't be sure about it, you know? I have a choice between safe moves or a move that might land me in some tactical trouble. I don't really have enough time to calculate, so... For other players, maybe, you know, with instantaneous calculation skills, I guess it would be more viable. If this was a long game, of course I would calculate it all the way to the end. But it looked complicated. There were technical questions about like getting pinned by knight a4. But apparently, you know, at this point, we're seeing a player who's just sort of rolling the dice. Damn. He's just playing quickly without calculating. I gave him too much credit, I think. He just doesn't calculate, he just plays. Well, I said he was intuitive. Save time by not calculating. I try to calculate a little bit and then, you know, be practical. He doesn't seem to mind being down a piece. The ultimate practical chess player, White. That was a bad decision though. Rook d1 would be better. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. He's got this very fast pace of play. You know, but to answer this question about bishop takes c5, I don't know. There was many points where I could have played bishop takes c5, but I'm not a human computer. There were many points where I could have taken it. I don't remember exactly which position we're talking about. Here? No. Maybe on the previous move. No, here my rook's hanging. Like here? This is best. Here he really threw me because I expected queen h4 and he played queen d2. I guess this was suggested. Yeah, I mean knight a4 gives him some counterplay. Knight takes e5 is actually the best move in that position. Although my move is close. People are just too materialistic, you know. My move was like a 1 cent pawn loss. Worse than playing grabbing the pawn with the knight. Alright, we've got challenges from GM Sean, Chess Master, Diarethani, and Casabianca. Donald McDonald. All right. Here we go again. Well, you want to play the Sicilian, but you're not sure which variation. No, it depends on how much you want to have to study and your style. Okay. I hate being rushed. Maybe that's why I hate bullet chess so much, you know, and actually I hate when people like make me eat fast. I went to Australia to play in this tournament and the family I stayed with, they ate like wolves. I was offended by that. I guess it all comes from how you were raised. But my dad hated when people rushed him when he ate too. I guess I got it from him. But I just don't like being rushed. I like taking my time. This is a rare move. Basically a same-ish. Or I could play bishop a5. I think I've probably played both moves. This is a little more complex. But I'm not sure objectively if it's good. Maybe it's just bad. There is a distinct possibility that bishop a5 is just bad. That is a distinct possibility. That's the question on everybody's mind. e4. If e4 is strong, then I have to play bishop takes c3 on the last move. But honestly, wasn't sure about this. Well, now we have to do something. Bishop takes c3 doesn't make a lot of sense. So I have to take here. And what is this position? It's the funkiest Sicilian ever. Where my bishop magically got out to a5 somehow. Wow. How does your bishop get to a5 in the Sicilian? I guess you play bishop e4 and then on a3 you play bishop a5. I mean, I'm sure like this most common move is just taking and playing a same-ish Nimzo. I thought about this the other day actually, because I had an f3 Nimzo, and I was sitting there for a moment while my opponent like thought about d5, and I was thinking, what if he plays like e3 or a3? Fortunately, he went into the main line. It's an interesting move, that queen e3. Very incisive. So we're in the twilight zone of chess here. Even queen b6? No, that's not going to work. So bishop b6, c5, that's the main point. I can castle, but then e5 looks really sketchy. So he's got b4 threatened. He stopped d5. I could play bishop takes c3, queen c3, d5, and just like blast the center. And I'm down the tempo or something. I don't love that. It's definitely a possibility. Detonate center before you get yourself totally screwed. This is probably not great, but I don't know. I mean, the position's like really weird after d6. I should have just taken on c3 to begin with. This, if I had more time, I might play d6 and try to see what's going on here. This is interesting, but I feel like white is gotta be a little better. This is a creepy position. I'm gonna just like admit I made a mistake and try to play this in a more straightforward manner. It's possible like no one plays bishop a5. What's up, Miro? I don't know what he's thinking about here, honestly. I guess you can play bc. I mean, actually, yeah, I mean, I've got to play d5. He has no development, and his king is in the middle of the board. It's like it's a classical Nimzo. I mean, this is the problem with the classical Nimzo and the f3. If you fall behind development, you're dead. You know, believe me, I've been there with white in the classical. I've lost games. I didn't get my king out of the center, and I've won games with black because my opponent didn't get his king out of the center. These are aggressive variations, but you have to be very, very careful because you're playing with fire. I mean, all your pieces are on the back rank. He just blundered. Miro, it's fine, man. Send the challenges to white, absolutely. I really don't care what color I play. The Sicilian variation of the Sicilian defense, not great. Guys, I woke up late today. I had a crazy dream. And I misset my alarm for PM. Apologize, I rarely oversleep or start the streams late, but it was the craziest dream. And it's a good sign, though. I actually had some sort of normal sleep for once. So white messed up. Normally Sean plays the openings well. I think it was fine, you know, until e5. But this is a really important pawn to lose. He's obviously not okay here. It's not okay to lose your central pawn for nothing. I suspect this is not my best move. I'm being lazy. I mean, frankly, he has some compensation with the bishop pair, and the fact that my d-pawn is slightly overextended. It's not the ultimate bishop pair position with lots of pawns on board, but probably queen a5 is wrong. Let's just say that. Dude, we're not going to do takebacks, are we? He resigned. He meant to press resign. No, I don't do 3-0 games, sorry. Even 5-0, I don't like to stream because it's no time to talk. I mean, I could just stream myself playing without analyzing the games. But that's like, oh, I'm so great. Watch me play Bullet or something. There's the point of the stream is to be instructive. So I don't see a lot of value in playing, non-increment blitz. And the quality of the quality of games at 3-0 is extremely low. All right, I've got challenges from Chessmaster, Dare. What about Dare? Dare has games. Casabianca, Hey It's Miro, and God. All right, Chessmaster. Sean Pinto, I need to learn D4 too. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I should have checked that, but I wouldn't be surprised if we'll play a Sicilian. I've been playing all E4, E5 lately. I wouldn't be surprised if I misplayed the opening, not you. Bishop A5 may be in fact bad. Everyone fits the same rating. I feel like I'm playing the same player 10 times. They all have 1900 across the board. Now that's a new one. That's gonna destroy any chance of castling queenside for white. So I should take. I had never seen knight there. No, there was knight b4, but that's probably not good. He cannot castle queenside now, which is a main idea in some variations. Sean Pinto, your coach told you to start playing d4 because people at my level fall into queen's QG. Queen's Gambit trans? A Queen's Gambit trans? They listen to trance music? Wait, what does that mean? Traps. I'm sorry, I can't read. I need glasses. It looked like trans. Traps with a P. Queen's Gambit traps? I don't feel like the Queen's Gambit is known for its traps, I mean, quite positional of openings. What is going on here? And white is just totally improvising. Queen a4 is a massive important line. Knight d5, and now either queen e4 or queen b3. Both of which are interesting. So we got another player who's basically not really into calculation, just kind of, intuitively plays fast. The Mega Man says, I think he means, that kind of trap? Well, there's also the Cambridge Springs trap, where you can sacrifice your queen temporarily. But I mean, there just aren't that many traps in the Queen's Gambit. It's not like some sort of gambit opening. It's not even a real gambit. It's just called. I mean, theoretically, you're gambiting a pawn, but you're not really gambiting it. You can't even win it. You know, I don't know how to put this. The thing I'm getting from this player and a lot of people is it feels like you're putting way more emphasis on time than the position. Nobody tries to play the best moves. They're just making moves. That's why I'm always like with less time. I'm literally trying to find maybe the best move every single move. You guys here need to try to do that more. It's too much bullet, too much 3-0, too much emphasis on the clock in general. Clock has become too much of a factor in modern chess. I realized for like ESPN and Maurice Ashley and Greg Shahade and all these people, chess needs to be more like football, American football or something. But honestly, pace of game and all that, I don't know, man. I don't think it makes chess better to make it faster and faster. There are no cheaters on the internet. Can't believe you would say such a thing. All right. Is this a good move? How could you imply some respectable internet chess player would cheat using a computer in online chess? Absurd. All right. But I've given up, like, even like reporting people. There's just no way to tell anymore if someone's cheating or not. I don't have like an hour to do like a FBI investigation every time I play somebody. If I suspect someone, I'm just not going to play them anymore. I mean, whatever, you know. I'm not going to fill out a report and file it with a government agency. I give up. Yeah, I feel like I'm playing the same player from last game almost. Practical considerations. It's important to understand practical things, though. I mean, he doesn't want to trade queens. Yeah, I agree. You don't want to trade queens here. 100%. Man, I don't remember the last time. I literally don't remember the last time I got a notification about getting my points back, but I don't play much rated games here. I only have time to play like 5 rated games a week or something. Most of my time is spent here streaming casual games. So I really don't remember ever getting a refund on my rating points in a year or two. But yeah, Chessmaster, you need to slow down and play longer games and try to focus on the best moves. Remember, this is increment 2. Now he's using his time, but he only started using his time once he had a lost position. You could say, oh, well, Sledgy, you played faster than him, you have 2 minutes. But the point is, he didn't start thinking a lot till he had a lost position. And that's the wrong way to approach it, you know? Don't wait until you have a lost position to start using your time. I'll think down to like 1 second to avoid having a lost position, literally. You know, that's the way to do it. Now I win the exchange. But that's different. If we're playing with no increment, then time is more, you know, time is more important. What I'm saying applies to increment. You can use all your time down to your last second and you still have 3 seconds per move. That's the point. there's a massive difference between increment and non-increment. What I like about increment is that it makes the game more important than the clock. It's not all about the clock. Yeah, I've got a challenge. Sure, everyone's welcome to challenge, but you have to have 100 games. I don't play like new accounts. They're not reliable. If you have 100 rated games, I will accept your challenge. Even now, the guy's like grinding out the best possible practical try. G4. It's just way too many pawns. That's a bad move. I guess not, actually. I guess rook takes isn't so bad. Because you're going to play h5 anyway, but who wants to trade? Yeah, I don't know. You're kidding me, right? I just gave a 3-hour lecture about the uselessness of like fast chess. And he's asking me, you play bullet. I just got done ranting about how time is overrated. And now we're getting a question whether I play bullet. I have 0 bullet games on this site for a reason. We're playing 5+3, bottom of the screen. I make it a uniform time control to make it simpler. 5+3 casual. So nobody has to wonder what to challenge. Casabianca, 24-48, is now 25-20 in rapid. Wow. And also very strong in bullet. I don't play bullet, but I do use it as a measurement of, you know, kind of understanding my opponents a little bit. Nice rating. The Alyakin defense. I really have no idea how strong Casabianca is, objectively, in like slow chess sense. They could be anywhere between 2,000 and 2,400 FIDE for all I know. It's hard to tell. I mean, it's a good blitz player with a very fast bullet rating. But really, like, his over-the-board strength could be anywhere between 2,000 and 2,400. I really don't know. It's hard to tell. G6 is this is unusual move order now. Sometimes I start reverting to Hungarian. I was like playing poker last night. Everybody's speaking Hungarian, mostly, and I forget what language I'm speaking. So what are we supposed to do here? Queen F3 is like main line, I think. But I mean, I don't know. What's the big deal with Queen F3? Like, there's this too. C3. I'm trying to figure out, like, reinventing the wheel here. I know, but I don't play E4 a lot. I really don't know. C4 lulls? Yeah, maybe C4 is a good move here. But don't give me moves. C4 might be a good move in this position. But I don't know. I mean, my knight on E5, nah. C4 might be a good move in this position. Don't give me moves, though. C4, knight B4. He has knight B4, actually. What's up with that? C4, knight B4. Threatening bishop F5 and queen takes D4. No, don't suggest moves. You're just messing with my mind. Don't mess with my mind, Prem. You do that a lot. You make suggestions. I know this is theory. Then bishop c4 is still theory, I guess. And I'm not afraid of him taking this, I guess. And black theoretically could take it. There's also like c5. He's supposed to play c6 in this type of line usually. I can play c3. Is knight b4 dangerous? Yeah, I mean, again, I'm at a disadvantage because I don't know the theory well enough. Alright, we're going to castle. He'll probably play either castles or c6. There's castles. c3, c5. Anyway, it's interesting that he's delayed. You know, he's been deferring that. He's been deferring that move. Is knight b4 a threat? Again, I have to ask this question. It's making me nervous. What the heck is up with... What is up with the c-pawn not playing c6? It's freaking me out. Guys use no time. Now he plays c6. So now we have what appears to be a normal style position. It only took me like half an hour to play like all the standard moves. White's very slightly better, but nothing special. Should I go to b3, allowing a5? Do I want to give him more tempi? Not really. Bishop b3 doesn't do anything, and he just, like, you know, gains time on it with a5, a4. Why would I even do that? So now he has 5 minutes. Like, why do I bother, like, lecturing people about not playing too fast? 99% of the players I play seem to be, like, playing bullet anyway. No one listens to me. Why do you watch a chess streamer you don't listen to? Alright. No one ever listens to me. Doctor. Listen to your doctor. But I like Doctor because Doctor, you know, Doctor plays bullet, but he also can use his time. That's the nice thing about Doctor. He's not like a total bullet junkie. He's capable of using his time. My current opponent is not. Like, he only plays bullet. But time management is an underrated skill. Playing fast, where you're playing super fast all the time, like every single game, that is not good time management. That's just like playing bullet chess every game. I think the best players like use their time till they get down to their increments. Excel Poker is very good. He's one of the best players on my stream with time management. And I think the players who've been playing for a long time, you know, have this more noticeable ability. They don't panic. White's better, but I have 0 time. I'm not a lot better, by the way. I'm a little better. I have a slight advantage and no time. Maybe more than slight. You know, we're in the border between like slight and clear advantage to white, but I'm not winning and I don't have any time. So it's pretty difficult. Why is white better? Well, there's one clear reason for that. Dr. Dre featuring Eminem. So, white is better for one reason. The single most important thing is the center. A lot of times I say, like, king safety, but that should go without saying. You know, king safety should be, like, not even, we don't even have to mention it, you know. That's a given. Although some players are too anal retentive about weakening their king side. Padron and Tony, for example, had a problem where he doesn't want to make any pawn moves at all. That's obviously, you know, suboptimal too. But I guess being on the safe side when it comes to your king safety is a good... You know, there are worse things than that. Rook b8 now. Very logical. What am I gonna do? Damn. Yeah, we're just gonna do what we can do. That's all you can do. Material correlation, coordination. It's a fancy way of saying coordination. What is that? I have no threat whatsoever here. Queen and knight coordinate better than queen and bishop. He stopped the threat. A4 seems nice. That's your comment? Whose side are you on? Damn, dude. Doesn't seem nice to me. A4 is not going anywhere. What? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Dude found this. It's so sad. I'm lost. Check that out. I couldn't find a move. Now the A4 seems nice. I can't believe it. I'm lost on that pin with bishop f5, g4. He finds this tactic. There was no move for me. I could have sacked on f7. Jeez. Rook takes. That's actually really strong. Damn. That sucks. I had rook takes f7. God damn it. How can I not see this? Rook takes f7, king f7, queen h7, check. It's totally unclear. Yeah, his time use got me. How can I not see it? Rook f7, king f7, queen h7, check. I mean, here, I don't know. I probably would have taken on f5. The computer says f4. I just panicked. Well, it's not just good, it's the only move. It was a good game, but his time pressure. He put me in the time pressure. He played 0-0-0-13 CPL, using a minute for the whole game. I guess he's over 2,400 FIDE. At least. I mean, that's pretty insane. 0-0-0 and you only use a minute for the whole game. I have a draw only. 0 inaccuracy, 0 mistakes, 0 blunders, 12 CPL. He played the whole game in 1.5 minutes. That's like playing perfect chess and bullet. Still, I played well enough to have a forced draw. Not a lot of games using that little time have that kind of CPL for him. Normally when you play that fast, you make some kind of inaccuracies. I don't think I would have found F4 in time pressure. This is apparently a forced draw. Not so easy. I would have played this. And now if black plays perfect moves, he's slightly better according to the engine. But not easy to find perfect moves here, for example. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. Wow. 12 CPL. This not playing c6 is very unusual. So I'm supposed to play bishop c4 first. And then normally they play c6. But it's not forced. I missed a4. I never considered it. I mean, black didn't really play perfectly, but he didn't make any mistakes. You know, nothing. Not a single inaccuracy. Normally people who are playing bullet speed are sacrificing quality for time, but this player, you know, literally doesn't even make inaccuracies. I think he made tiny inaccuracies that are almost indetectable, to be honest, but they're not qualified by the computer as actually being inaccuracies. B5. Technically made inaccuracies. It's a matter of defining what an inaccuracy is. Rook f7 wasn't a perpetual, no, as you could see. There was no, like, forced, obvious draw. But the bad thing that pisses me off is that I didn't see it till after I lost on time, you know. I should at least see this move. I'm a little bit groggy. I woke up late today. I had this insane dream. That's really, it's too R-rated to share on the stream. Violence and sexual themes. I was joking about this earlier, but I never have vivid dreams, and there was like murder and intrigue. It was like a movie in a dream. Everyone plays b6. I don't know, I think it sucks, honestly. I've always like played the St. George off and on for fun, but I always thought the Owen was too passive to play, frankly. It's just too passive to be playable. Yeah, maybe Halloween's around the corner. I literally don't remember the last vivid dream I had. Don't know what happened today. Where does that come from? You know, you haven't had like a vivid dream in like a year, and then all of a sudden, um, the shocking dream comes along. You just don't even have a clue. Where did that come from? It was like watching a movie. That's why I was late to the stream. I was dreaming at 10 a.m. this morning. So what am I supposed to do here? I mean, a4 is normal. He's just playing like he's on the black side. It's a Roy Lopez. Dude, to say the Owen defense is hard to play is the understatement of the year. Yeah, this is an issue. Honestly, I don't like my queen on e2 here. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna like just move my queen off of e2. Voluntarily getting out of the line of that rook. You know, you can call this undeveloping or whatever you want, but I don't like it here. It is not relevant any longer. Probably not white's best move, but I'm not comfortable with that linea, and I'm just gonna have problems. A lot of times in the Roy Lopez with your queen on e2, it's an issue. Wow. Yeah, I'm just like in full retreat mode. Reverting to Schieberspieler style. It's a King's Indian attack. I don't mind though. I mean, I'm used to doing this with white and the King's Indian and stuff. Okay, Signet. 2200 plus. Lately, I haven't been reaching rapid eye movement sleep, so it's a really good sign that I at least had a dream. I haven't been able to sleep well. But I was saying earlier, I'm just gonna like ban myself from playing chess within an hour of going to sleep. I was like using my phone and playing anonymous games on the phone. You can't be using your phone if you want to go to sleep. Black has really played this annoyingly well. You know, I don't know who Signet is, but I don't like them anymore. I'm just not really a happy camper here. He played perfectly. It's going around. How the heck can you equalize in the Owen defense? I don't even know what I did wrong. Everything seemed logical. And all of a sudden, I'm sitting there with my queen on e2 in a Roy Lopez. And I don't want to exchange on e5. Like, most people would have done something like that. You know, just like exchanging on e5. Yeah, okay, you can play that, but it's actually really lame, you know? I don't want to end up in like a lame structure. Whoa. This is not a joke, dude. e4, take, queen d5. Who plays the Owen defense? Actually, who used to play on my stream? Someone I banned from the stream. that I suspected of cheating. Don't remember their name now, but I'm always like paranoid someone's coming back with a new account, especially when they're quiet. You know, they don't talk in the Twitch chat. Dr. Trichench, you never played the Owen defense, did you? Was there anyone else who played the Owen defense? Seems like an equal position. How do you come to that conclusion? How do we get to that conclusion? That's like the last conclusion I would have. Like, I'm either like worse or lost or winning a pawn in equal position. E4 is like the most dynamic move. Jeez. Wait a minute. I just lost a piece. I just literally dropped a piece. What's up with this guy? I mean, check out this move he played. Check out this move. D5 double exclamation point. And now, wait. I'm just lost. But only E4. There was no move. Yeah, I thought I was lost here. Like, who are these people that I'm playing? There's no move here. I'm just lost. I mean, he's going to play F5. I don't know. I'm not even counting correctly. I was actually analyzing variations like this. This is ridiculous. So you have a completely normal position, and then white just like lost in one move. His mistake was like the Owen defense, I think. This is probably like his biggest blunder in the game. But I don't know who this is. I mean, it's a new account. But I'm a little bit concerned that could be the guy. If he's playing the bullet, if he's playing the Owen all the time. Though I beat him twice. Just got lucky. I don't understand your other inaccuracies. This is an inaccuracy. Yeah, that's not a variation. Yeah, I mean, I really ought to play E5. Asterbait used to play like this with black. I didn't take this too seriously because it was so stupid looking. And suddenly black just has a great game. I mean, you just crept up on me. How can this be good for black? Everything's fine. And the knight on g6 actually sucks. But it's just like, bam, you know, g3 weakening the long diagonal. Keep your knight off of f4. And now I'm lost in one move. I mean, what move am I supposed to play here? Bishop g2, probably. But no, my e-pawn's hanging. All right, because there was this account who was on my team, who used to play like lots of bullet games with me. Not bullet, but used to play a lot of blitz games with me. They're still around. They have an account on lichess. I don't remember the name, but they were clearly cheating, and it was a player who played the Owen all the time. So they really liked the team tournaments, and I was super suspicious of them. So I'm sure you're not cheating, but I just think, oh, maybe that guy will come back with a new account so he can play me again. He was always playing the Owen defense and really, really bad variations. And then he would like string together like series of 10 perfect moves. I can't remember who it was. But this is amazing, the disintegration of White's position so quickly. I don't like this move, I don't want to play this. The computer says that's the best move, but I mean, Black has counterplay. After Queen C2, I'm just lost. No, the Owen defense just reminds me of that player. It's amazing how fast White can go downhill from a harmless looking position. I mean, frankly, not too many people who play such an opening like this is blatantly bad, are going to like wreck me in 17 moves. That's not a good sign. I could have played e5 right away. This is what Asterbate used to play with Black. Popchev, 2284 Grandmaster. I mean, what is that guy doing? He's like selling his rating points or something? How the heck can you be like 50 years old and a 2284 GM? I lost to him in a tournament where I had an outside chance to make a GM norm. 2284. Give me a break. How can you be a GM who's under 60 years old and be 2284? Bishop e7. Popchev plays really stupid openings. He played like this against me. He did something really insane, like c4, e6. What was it? No, it was like knight f3, e6. I don't remember now. Like bishop e3 or something. I was like, what are you doing? And I lost. There's a few moves you were sure about, like rook takes a2. That's not a move I would be I would be unsure about, chess BS student. I mean, clearly taking that pawn was all you got, That's not a question. The Aliekin is okay, I guess. But you're so fast. It's tough to deal with you in Blitz. But rook takes a2, not a tough move to find. You don't really have anything else. I mean, you're winning that pawn. Yeah, why do people do this with White? Like e5 trick is the point here. Yeah, I'm not having a good day. Two losses. Didn't sleep that much lately, but I did. I should be all right today. I don't know. I have all kinds of excuses. I don't play enough Blitz. I don't sleep enough. I had scary dreams. I was up late. But I mean, frankly, like Chess.BS student played perfectly, and the last game, I don't know. I underestimated my opponent position. Everything looked completely safe. Like, how can you possibly lose this position in 17 moves? Weaken along diagonal and get mated. Asterbate, where have you been? Did you ever sleep as well? Yep. Who's teaching God Shankar to play like this? I want to find the YouTube video creator who's encouraging people to play like knight takes c6 and b takes c, and to play like this with white. Like who's the guilty party of encouraging people to play this sort of pseudo system, you know? Seriously, who is doing that? No one really. Well, I mean, it's just way too common. I mean, I see it all the time. Why do so many people play like this? You'd think like there has to be some kind of really popular YouTube chess creator, content creator who has a system, you know, that promotes this. It's all about this e5 advance. There's only one thing I'm concerned about here. Yeah, I mean, I would only play the Alekhine if I was on tilt and I pissed off, and I would never play it against good players unless, again, I was on tilt. I played it against Turzo once because I lost 4 games in a row, and I was like angry, and I lost to him from a good position back in like 1997. And I played against Shabalov once and I drew. But normally, and I lost to a 2300 playing it. I lost to a little kid once. I have a pretty bad score with Alekhine. I mean, I think I've never beaten anyone good with it. I've only played it maybe 10 games or less. I played tons of Blitz games with Alekhine with Black, though. I went through a phase where I played it every single game with Black in Blitz for like 2 years. But there's a big difference between Blitz and over the board chess. It's an extremely risky opening. I mean, I would think it would be better for using it to beat weak players than trying to play it against strong players. Weak players are bad at hypermodernism and playing with a space advantage. Strong players are good at that, you know. Like how Rubinstein said he only played the King's Gambit when he was in a bad mood. Yeah, I play it when I'm on tilt. But I mean, I don't have the knowledge theoretically to play the Alekhine. I never studied it enough. Shabalov plays it, but he learned, you know, from Bagirov, who was the best, probably. Sultan Varga, my former teammate, plays it. He's kind of a self-taught specialist on Alekhine. But I mean, there's a handful of players who can play Alekhine. But again, I really think the choice would be more to play it against weaker players. Black is best here? I don't know. Why? It's hard to make progress. Maybe, but it's not easy. I guess I would think Black's better because of the pawn on c6, but he's extremely solid. I found these positions frustrating to play, even though it's not supposed to be good for White. It's also hard for Black to make progress. Yes, Black's solid. He had knight d5 earlier. I mean, I was worried about this primarily. You know, this sack with knight d5. I wasn't sure what's happening in that position. Take, castles, queen a8. Is this queen trap straight up? Wow. Okay, so knight d5 take, queen takes, castles. Queen a8, knight b6. I don't know, I had some weird hallucination. I had a weird hallucination that his bishop had time to check on b5 or something. He can't do that. Look at this move. What? Alright. So what do we do? Bishop takes? I think bishop takes. Dr. Tripsass says against strong players it's better to cause complications and reach a super tactical position. I think that's too much of a generalization, Dr. Tripchance. For you it is. Because you're very good tactically. But, you know, not all quote-unquote strong players are good at tactics. And not all weaker players are bad at tactics. You know, I think you need to make more of a determination about the style of the individual player. You know, that doesn't apply to everyone. Against a positional god, yeah, it's better to cause complications. But against a guy who's like a tactical god, I don't think you're doing yourself any favors. It really depends, you know, the classic, it depends on the player. I've heard that like said a lot. You want to make complications and take, you know, mix it up against stronger players. But it's too simplified a recipe, you know. It depends on the player. I think the advice would be different based on who you're playing. That bishop is too good. I don't think I could play this any better, honestly. He's created some complications here of his own. Speaking of God, this guy's not bad for 2086. How's the F file treating you? What a file. Look at those rooks. The pressure. The massive pressure I have on that F file. It's almost unbearable. How will he withstand that? His positional play, very good. Played like positional god, literally. Thank God for bishops. Cheesy Noob was wrong. He was wrong about bishops. They're actually pretty good. I actually gave back a pawn here, but it's fine. We're winning. Time God. Alright, I think we can resign here. He should really go up to e3, try to mate me there. He had one last chance. I mean, king e3, king f4. But no need to drag it out. Alright, hey. Sorry, hey, it's Miro. That was a tough game. Tranquilizer says the Alpine is the worst you can play. Yeah, I mean, Tranquilizer is... He's a lifetime e4 player, so he would know what he likes to play against. But he's also very opinionated. You know, I mean, maybe Levente isn't the most open-minded, let's say, the most open-minded about the openings. But I think a lot of grandmasters will agree with him. You know, I'm kind of the same opinion. I think Aliyekin is fun, but it's bad, you know. Yeah, here I am playing this variation again. What does Tranquilizer play against Aliyekin? I mean, like, I would never have considered playing it against him. C3. Speaking of C3. There are just too many problems. I had one friend who played the Aliyekin. He was a strong, very strong FIDE master. He was practically an IM at his best, but he played the Aliyekin all of his life. It was like his main opening. You know, that's hard to do. Kind of like Lev Albert or something. But you've got to really know it. Miro, you're trying to play the Danish Gambit? Yeah, talk to someone on sound. He's a big Danish Gambit fan. Okay, so this is really... Yeah, I'm going to play this line. I don't know what you got here. The computer says e5 is better. I always thought it was the opposite at first, that d5 was better than e5, but it looks like e5 is actually better than d5. My opinion on this has changed in the last year or so. Last 2 years, honestly. If I had to play this in a tournament game, I'm going to go with that e5 that I played. I've played it like twice now in serious games. But it's not easy either way. Okay. This isn't the main line. The main line is e5. You played this against me before? Right? What about e5? Why would you not play e5? That seems like the critical try. Nah. Whoever Mezgan Aminov is wrong. I would trust me more. That guy has a GM title, but I don't know how great he is objectively. I'm a little bit, thinking he's kind of a self-promoter. I don't know him. I mean, he immigrated to the United States after I came to Hungary, but he played a lot at the Marshall and stuff. I don't think he's that great. But I know my analysis. But what the guy actually analyzes this somewhere in like a video or something? Prem? Giving away all the secrets? Does he have like a course? I saw some video he did. He seemed very oily. Snake oily. He's big on self-promotion and marketing. But I think my content is better. H3. He's got like courses and stuff. I saw one. It sounded really good on paper, but he's honestly not a really strong GM. H3. What am I doing here? Bishop takes f3. What is happening? So you're just winning. I can't take on d4. Yeah, we had this before, right? I took queen takes, bishop e7, and it's just like boring land, and it's a draw. Bishop h5, though, is worth trying, huh? Okay, bishop f3 is like black's a 0.1 worse, and basically you can only draw. I'm going to gamble on bishop h5 here. Because objectively, if you want to win, I mean, maybe this is the only try. I don't know, though. I don't remember what my conclusion was about this. Kasparov is trying to be relevant again. You have a Kasparov obsession. But honestly, Kasparov mentions this line in Revolution in the 70s, which is a good book. But his analysis is spotty, and he's not like, really revealing any new ideas in that's a 15-year-old book. This variation isn't really considered to be great for black. I mean, I think you either have to play g6 or e6 on move 2. That's the only moves. Knight f6. Okay, knight f6 is a move. But g6 and e6 are the real moves against a Roslimo. This is just a stopgap, I might be in trouble already. Shit. That's why you don't play. That's why you don't play bishop h5. Damn. Now I've really got to go crazy. What am I going to do? Put my queen on b5? Jeez. This doesn't look healthy. Rook d8. Knight e5. Queen b5. d5. Knight takes c6, b takes c6. That's not good. So am I lost already? Lost already? If bishop e4, rook e4, queen e4, knight e5. There's always castles queenside. Okay, let's not panic. Let's not panic. What happens if I play queen b5 first? Damn, the instantaneous a4. Okay. Alright, we're both in time pressure. Unlike the other players on my stream, Hayesmiro actually uses his time too. So it's nice to play someone who doesn't have like 4 minutes to my 1 minute. We both have 1 minute. Of course, a4 is the main move. And he doesn't have a lot of time. Yeah, I should make courses. What's that like site where people do group lessons and like courses? Very popular site for that. I can't remember the name of it now. Basically, you pay and you sign up for courses in all different kind of subjects. No, I mean not chess related. The general learning course site. Somebody here must know what I'm talking about. Masterclass. That's one of them, but I'm thinking of another. Now there's a lot of them, actually, now that you guys mention it. I'm actually thinking of another one, not Masterclass. No, Masterclass is just like, that's different. Oh man, are you kidding me? I have to sack my queen. Oh, this is just a total screw up. No, I don't. I almost totally panicked there. Guys, you know the site. Oh man, are you serious? What? I feel sick. I just want to resign because I'm ashamed. This is terrible. I resign in shame, like losing a piece. Hayesmiro totally deserves this game. I don't deserve to win this. You know, maybe I won't, but I still don't deserve to. No, man. There's a site for learning that does videos on all, you know, live, like, prepared courses on all different things. Not Masterclass. It has another name. Alright. This was a good game, but I mean, we both made terrible blunders. So, Queen a5 probably should be played immediately. A4 was a good move. I missed. Yeah, look at the score here. Michael Adams, Geary. It's not Skillshare. Why can't any of us... It's another one of the main sites for creating courses. And you pay for a course and you learn online. Can't remember. No. So man, this is just bad. Wow. We're just toast in this variation. It's literally toast. So we literally have to play bishop takes f3. This sucks. So that guy's claiming, you know, if he's seriously claiming that d5 is a good move, yeah, it's not. It looks like ed is even better. Knight c3 might even be better than e5. Damn. Or even ed5 and knight c3. What's the difference? Why don't you just play this, you know? I mean, what the heck is the difference? This is the same position. Yeah, black has to play e5 here. I'm not going to play that move anymore. Alright, play like Kasparov. Bro, you're too late. I maxed 2 games. I started late today because my alarm clock was set to PM instead of AM. So I missed a little time. The London system, that's my favorite. Play like Kasparov, what are you doing here? He's playing the Pierts. You're seriously playing the Pierts? Pierts is not the King's Indian, by the way. Those are different openings. For those of you who think they're the same opening, I've got bad news for you. Now, bishop f4 is like a blatant loss of tempo. But what am I going to do, you know? It's not that I hate the London system. It's like I played it on occasion. Nobody's afraid of the London system. It's just boring. I think it goes against creativity to play this sort of recipe. The recipe style openings. It's just way too popular. And it makes people like robots. e6 is interesting. Bishop f4 looks good. I can play queen d2, actually. Queen d2 looks reasonable. Yeah, I don't quite believe black's set up here. But I suppose it might not be that bad. Let's see. dc, knight takes e5. Doesn't look so bad for black. Pawn takes d6. There's also castles queenside. Is this really good? Castles queenside? Pawn takes, bishop takes. Pawn takes, bishop takes. Nah, it's not that great. Yeah, I mean, black's position looks really stupid, but it might not be that bad. And I don't really like castling queenside in the classical Pierts. But this is an eccentric variation. I've never seen anyone go into this before. It's technically not a classical Pierce. Like, the classical Pierce is not h3, but bishop e2, but it's very similar. Guys, I'm like slow and my calculation is bad today. So strategically I can play, but I'm slow and I'm just not calculating fast. I lost, missing an obvious tactic when I had a draw against Chesby, a fan. I'm not capable of calculating very deeply today. Maybe in a few hours. It's been a slow morning. Yeah, I don't know about e6. I mean, it might be a line. Like, this might be a line. I guess it's playable. You could sack this pawn. Sure. Yeah, I mean, it's probably not completely unsound. Now that's crazy. B5 is really nuts. Master, that can't be right. Dude, I couldn't make out AM and PM on my phone, so I set the alarm to PM at 9 o'clock this morning. I wanted like a 15-minute snooze, and I ended up sleeping for an hour. But I had the most insane dream in like 2 years. Yeah, this is totally dubious for black. Pawn takes. Muy dubioso. It's basically lost. Guys, I have time for one more game after this. I'm going to go. We're going to be back for a simul on Sunday. Sunday simul, 6:30 CEST. I didn't have my freshest tactics. But I don't really have an excuse. I don't know. Sometimes it's there and sometimes it's not. It helps if you play more. I haven't been playing enough. But Tuesday I played great. That was what I wasn't sure about. This is interesting. Actually, come to think of it, on Tuesday I ate fish for lunch and dinner. And I wondered, actually, in all seriousness, they say fish is good for your brain. In all seriousness, did I play better on Tuesday because I ate fish for 2 meals? I had like salmon for lunch and tuna for tuna sandwich for dinner, and I played great on Tuesday. Is it that easy? You just eat fish and you're magically a strong player? Unclear. But it is probably one of the best sources of protein for the brain. Yeah, I gotta move my bishop. And what is there? What is there to think about here? Literally. I'm like night and day at different times. Sometimes I play really well, sometimes I'm not even here. Today didn't look good. Okay, I had a couple beers last night. I wasn't really... Honestly, I wasn't really thinking, oh, I've got a hangover, but it's possible. I had a few too many beers last night. Hadn't really factored that in. But I'm not as young as I used to be. The old days, it wouldn't have mattered. Get the beer counter. You saw that. This is funny. Is this an offensive move or a defensive move? Seriously, it's both. What a move. That is a seriously awesome move. That's sick, dude. G3. So G3, bishop B7, F4. Bishop takes H1. Sign me up. I don't know. The next move is the big question. I definitely don't want to lose my queen. But he also incidentally prevented F4. So it's a universal. G5 is a universal move. The Chinese variation versus the Pirates. What is that? The only Chinese I know is the Chinese dragon. That was popular like 15 years ago. Queen B8 and the dragon. It's weird that we have... I remember back in the 80s, there was no Chinese players. It was like a sensation when they played in the first chess Olympiad. I guess 88 or 86. I mean, the first chess Olympiad where the Chinese were really, really good. It's amazing that they're now like a chess powerhouse. So where the hell did my advantage go? Oh yeah, F4. We gotta do this. You know, I keep forgetting I could take the exchange, I guess, but it's not very exciting. Like rook G1, pawn takes C5, bishop F8, queen F8. I mean, yes. You know, actually, I missed something there. I might have rook G1 and an F4, but he also has bishop F3. So there's various ways black can play. I'm not sure he's lost here. Bishop E2 instead of knight F3. No, you know, the only... I mean, I know, like, that in terms with H4. You know, usually, traditionally, that was the system. You played, like, bishop E2 and H4. No, I didn't know that, but I've had people play that against me as black. Delver. I didn't know it was called the Chinese variation. This is really awkward. Okay. Why did I play that move? Was bishop C4 better? Famous last words? No. No, no, no. No. Wow. I guess bishop C4 was better. That's awkward. Answer your own questions, please. Yeah, I saw that too. It's annoying. Okay. So I take... And I get mated, right? This sucks. Yep. That's pretty incredible. Of course. Obvious. Standard position. Did I have a mate? Wouldn't surprise me. Definitely not surprised if I missed something. Yes. All right. Good game. GG. High quality. Did I miss a move on move 28? Did I miss a mate in one? Are you kidding me? That would be embarrassing. Wow, I'm winning. That's insane. I'm actually winning here. Look at how many blunders we made. It was like blunder after blunder after blunder. Both sides made 4 blunders in a row. That's pretty sick. There must have been like 10 blunders. 8 blunders for me. 8 blunders for Play Like Kasparov. 2 inaccuracies for me. And 6 inaccuracies. I outscored him like big time. We had 4 less inaccuracies and 3 less mistakes. But in blunders, we were totally equal. This is like the worst game ever. I don't think I had a mate, though. Did he have a mate? Nobody had a mate. That was like the blunderest game ever. But his opening is apparently dubious. He gambled his way out of it. This is funny. G5. Man, this is a huge bluff. Alright, let's go. Last game. Wait. Coach R. Coacher. I am Coacher. Coacher, you have enough games, right? Coacher. Last game. Gotta go, guys. I gotta work. That was horrible. Whew. That's where my tactics are today. Kali system. Or Cole. How do you pronounce it? Cole system. I'm just being an American. No, he's a fake Kali player. Wow, you faked me out with C4. So what am I supposed to play here? Oh yeah. Now I remember. That's what I meant to play G6. This is a good system. Ready reversed. Not too many people play E3 and then C4. If they're playing E3, they're normally like not really playing C4. So that's kind of rare. This is like the boringest line ever. I had a game literally with Chess Bia in a ready, and I just offered a draw in like 15 moves. I was like, this isn't unplayable. I give up. You know, there's no way you get an advantage against his setup here. It's really gross. I hate this, but at least it's complex. There's a lot of pieces on the board. I was even thinking about doing knight a6 voluntarily to try to create some kind of a little bit of. It's so easy to play white setup, you know. Actually, I don't know. Maybe the knight should go to c3. Would that be better? No, this is standard. Like queen here, robot style. What is pawn to play against d4? Pawn to play is the Queen's Gambit accepted. That's his repertoire. Queen's Gambit accepted because he likes open positions. No, I don't know why he plays the Queen's Gambit accepted. Yeah, see, this is the robot system. What is this guy? He's 1400 in bullet. 1400 in bullet? Are you serious? How do we know this setup and we're 1400 in bullet? What is going on here? You know, like queen c2, queen b1, but you're 1400 in bullet. 2021. This is just weird, man. I lost to him. No, I drew. What was that? That was that Queen's Gambit. Oh, he was perfect Queen's Gambit with black. I beat him in a game. Yeah, they were weird games. Lionel Spoon, thanks for coming back. Why is my knight on c6 here? Lionel, you always show up like just in time for me to finish the stream. I guess you just woke up early. I know it's hard for you guys who are in the US to really like follow my stream. I used to stream from US back in the day, but now I don't have a home. I'm homeless in the US. I've been locked out by the pandemic real estate market. Thank you very much. I'll never be able to own a home in my home country anymore. Yeah, I mean, dude, what is this? Knight takes instantly, and you're 1400 in bullet. Dude, how are you 1400 in bullet? What is this rating? What is that? And you played the whole game in 13 seconds. What is going on with my opponent? He literally can't be 1400 in bullet and play like this. What is that? Do you have like two people playing on the same account, or what is your deal? I don't like that. That freaks me out when people have crazy ratings, you know. And it's not like two games. He's 1400. He has 338 bullet games. So like, are you two people or what's your deal? Because you're not 1400 in bullet. That's crap. That's rating manipulation. At best. If anything else, he's probably better at bullet than blitz based on his speed of play. He's played 17 moves in less than a minute. And a very, very solid approach. Yeah, no. It's funny you say that, Tazik. I never thought of Turkey as Asia, but the line is close. Yeah, I used to do my streams from America in the summer. So players who used to watch me streaming over there often can't watch or play. I mean, I did that for years. I've been streaming for 5 years. I was going to USA time during the summer and doing a totally different time stream. Constantinople-ski. White is a 1400 bullet player. What is that, your little brother? So you're 2000 and your little brother is 1300. Is that what this is? I just want to know who I'm playing. You know, am I playing a 2000 player or am I playing a 1400? Fro Erica? Is that like a code or something? Now we have 38 viewers. Now that I'm ending the stream in 5 minutes. Great. I left the 30 minutes late start in the stream title. That was smart. I didn't mean to do that. I just had that out there so people who would come to the Twitch, you know. That's not supposed to be in the stream title, but forgot. Thanks for resubscribing. While I take on this 1400. You have a really old rapid rating. Well, it's not your rapid rating that bothers me. Oh, there is no rapid rating. There's a classical of 2000 based on 6 games. But, yeah, bullet is fishy. The problem is the bullet and the blitz ratings. That doesn't make sense. You're actually fast. Your bullet rating should probably be higher than your blitz rating. But instead it's 1400. So that's the thing that bothers me. That's not normal. You're moving like super, super fast. You're probably going to draw an IM in a blitz game, it looks like. If I'm lucky. I mean, maybe I can win this, but objectively I think it's equal to slightly better for white. Maybe equal. White took no risks. He played the opening like a pro. A little passive, but very, very solid. You know, there's no way these ratings make sense. You literally couldn't be 1400 in bullet. Unless you let your little brother, like, lose all your rating points or something. No, I just like to have a general idea of the strength of my opponents. You know, some kind of general idea. Are you 2000? Are you 1400? You know, there shouldn't be a 600 point gap. Even if I win this pawn, I mean, this is a bitch to win this endgame. Double knight endgame, even if he loses his A pawn, which is no guarantee, you know, winning this endgame, you know, there are chances, but I can't definitively say double knight endgame with 5 against 4 on the king side is a win. I'm not even sure, you know, I'm going to get his A pawn. But at least I blockaded it. Now E4, liquidating. That's another pro move. White's 1400 in bullet. If I trade that pawn, I mean, I'm almost certain this is a draw. Let's go for it, though. I mean, structurally, it's the right thing to do. But I don't like people messing with me, you know. People playing master strength who are 1400 in bullet with the sketchy ratings. And, I mean, even 1800 blitz, there's, like, been no inaccuracies by white. Kasparov did not know his opponent in Simul's 2200. Right. Kasparov gets pissy if something funny happens in a Simul. He takes that very seriously. I told the story about how this guy I know who's a FIDE master in a strong clock Simul, he played for a draw with white, and Kasparov got pissed. It wasn't like, oh, it's just an exhibition game, I don't care. You know, he was really livid that he had to give the guy a draw in like 10 moves with black. I mean, seriously, white is like 2200 or what? I would say 2200 strength is your approximate strength. Despite having a 1400 bullet rating, you're approximately 2200. That's not bad. a little stronger than 1800 or 1400 bullet. Objectively. I'm still waiting to see if white makes like one inaccuracy the whole game. We're going to end the stream on a good note here. I really, you know, maybe I'll lose it somehow. Oh, you're not that person. Okay. See, now you threw me off. So I thought you were. Now you tell me. He loses on time. Let's see the CPL. That's why he's 1400 in bullet. He lost every game on time in winning positions. No, your ratings are super dubious. He lost on time in a drawn position after playing a game with no inaccuracies, no mistakes, and no blunders. Is that what we're going to see here? Because that's super sus, you know? I mean, seriously. Whatever, dude. I should have played, like... But thanks for the draw. I should have played, like, Sumahair or someone instead. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. It's just ridiculous, you know? It was nice of them not to beat me, though. I'm gonna have to go. We're gonna be back on Sunday with a simul stream. If anyone else of my friends is streaming, I could raid them. It looks like none of them is. There's no Levante. It's too early for Art Vega. Alright, guys, we're going to be back on Sunday. Thanks for the games. See you Sunday for Simul, 25 players. Highly dubious 11 centipon, 10 centipon loss with white. Yeah, right. Later, guys. Bye-bye.